Hello, what's going on, guys? It's PreGameShit here, and I'm bringing you part 2 of the University Intro video series. So yeah, the intro was 4 days in total. I've talked about the first 2 days. In my opinion, the most boring of the 4 days in total, but still pretty exciting. So next 2 days were definitely very much more interesting. A lot more parties. So the third day, Wednesday, there was like an information marked where all this different stands with all kinds of information. That was kind of boring, but the most fun part of that event was the bungee jumping. It was around 70 meters to 80 meters high. Not sure how high that is in feet. I think like 250 feet. It's still pretty high. I actually did it. It was the first time I did bungee jumping, and it was very exciting. When I was lined up in the beginning, I was extremely nervous and almost went out of the line because I'm a little scared of heights, but it was definitely worth it. It was about I don't know, 1 to 2 second free fall, and that was you basically could not breathe, like I could not like yell or anything. It was really fun in the end. It was well worth it. But yeah, the queue was very long, so we had to wait very long. The day was very hot that day, and there was also an outdoor cinema. So we sat there with like 1,000 students just sitting there watching Avatar. Was pretty cool. Another good sound system, so that's pretty awesome. So that killed around 3 hours. It was really fun. But definitely the highlight of that day was the foam party. Now it's the first time I went to a foam party, and ladies and gentlemen, it's that's pretty awesome. The foam party was hosted by one of the student fraternities, Unitas. The party said they started around 11, but we queued in around 10 because we knew everyone wants to go there. Even though we went there at 10, there was like, I don't know, 100, 150 people in front of us. And it was going very, very slowly, so we were very worried that we might not be able to go in before like midnight or 1. But however, we found out that the doors didn't open, or the room where the foam is didn't open until 11. So after 11, like loads of people went in, but we still queued in for like hour and a half. But yeah, foam party is, as it says, is lots of foam. So there's like a big room where we had like 100, 150 people in there. It was so packed you couldn't even move. You could barely dance to the music. You just like stood there jumping up in all this water and foam spraying everywhere. It was so much fun. So basically there's this big ass foam machine in the middle of the room hanging on the ceiling, and every like 5 minutes it would like, I'm lying, every like 10 minutes it would like spew foam out for 5 minutes, and people were like rushed to the center to get under the foam, and people like jump out again because there's too much foam and it was too overwhelming. It was so much fun. It was the first time I did a foam party. It was also kind of scary because some people were kind of panicked because it was the foam went above their heads and they couldn't breathe, so it was kind of a scare for some, but it was well worth it. So yeah, that was Wednesday. It was a really awesome day. Now Thursday was the last day of the general student intro, and that was just it was called the chill day. So basically from until 4 in the afternoon we did absolutely nothing. We just laid there in a big park, just laying there in the sun, drinking beers and stuff. Because of last night was so crazy. But in the evening there are 2 parties. There was a party at the big tent. That was really awesome. It was nearly the same as the intro party. Some cool DJs and some cool effects. Also a flamethrower again. That's pretty cool. But the highlight of Thursday is definitely the after party. An after party was at Central Studios, which is like a big. Well, it's not a nightclub because it's only open for certain events, and it could house 3,500 students. So it's a really, really big place. But yeah, there are some quite famous DJs there. It was including Sandro Silva, which is internationally recognized, I believe, and also the party squad. It was fantastic. They played some really good tunes. Everybody went crazy. I really enjoyed that party. That party went to around 4. Yeah, well, you've had enough dancing for 4 hours, so we went, started heading towards back home. We were with a group of like 15 students and our 2 mentors. Then we remembered that we actually dared each other to jump in the fountain, and we did not do that. And the fountain was turned off at night. So there are a lot of like channels of little rivers of water in Utrecht. So we just basically took off all clothes except for underpants and jumped into the river. It was it was quite fun. Yeah, but we still had our shoes on because, you know, there's like lots of glass on the bottom of the lake. Yeah. Yep. So that was my 4 days of the General University intro, and I'm really glad I did it, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was so much fun, especially the foam party, which was the first time I did it, and it was it's definitely a party I will never forget. Yeah, thanks for watching this video, and please like it, rate it, and comment on the video, and yeah, just give me any tips on how to improve my commentary and playing style. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. There are over 150 student fraternities, but only like 10 are big. There's 2 very big ones, two very big student fraternities, Unitas and Veritas, with 1,300 and 1,700 members respectively. Those are purely just